Good evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. We'll start with the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a royal decree. Petroleum Development Oman Company signs an agreement to build a solar energy plant. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection seizes huge amounts of expired spices and legumes. And Omani children represent 35% of the total number of Omanis. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in details. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issued Royal Decree number 20/2015, issuing law of granting a concession to develop, manage and operate Duqm Port, and approves the agreement related to it. Article 1, with no violation to provisions of maritime law, enacts law of granting a concession to develop, manage and operate Duqm Port. Article 2 approves 2 agreements on concessions and rights of benefit at Duqm Port and an agreement of contributors stated in the attached law. Article 3, the Chairman of the Board of Directors of Special Economic Zone Authority at Duqm shall issue rules and decisions necessary to implement provisions of the attached law. Article 4, this decree shall be published in the Official Gazette and shall come into effect from the date of issue. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of condolences to the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on the death of His Royal Highness Prince Ahmed bin Saud bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit of South Sudan on his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty has received a cable of thanks from His Majesty King Abdullah II Ibn al-Hussein of Jordan in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his country's 69th independence anniversary. And His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Ilham Haydar Aliyev of Azerbaijan in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on his country's National Day. Petroleum Development Oman, PDO, and Glass Point Solar, the leader in solar enhanced oil recovery, EOR, today announced plan to build one of the world's largest solar plants at a cost of $600 million. The contract was signed from the PDO side by Raul Rastochi, Managing Director of PDO, while it was signed from the Glass Point Solar by Rod McGregor, CEO of Glass Point Solar, in the presence of His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Hamad Al-Rumhi, Minister of Oil and Gas. The Minister of Oil and Gas said that the project will achieve 3 main aims, namely increasing the quantity of heavy oil, contributing to filling the significant shortage of the gas supplies, and establishing a center for this technology in the Sultanate. The project, Mir'a, will be a 1,021 megawatt solar thermal facility in the south of the Sultanate, harnessing the sun's rays to produce steam. The steam will be used in thermal EOR to extract heavy and viscous oil at the Amal oil field. Mir'a will deliver the largest peak energy output of any solar plant in the world. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection detected manipulation in expiry dates of some foodstuff. This came as the authority tightened its monitoring on markets during the month of Ramadan. This was discovered by the Directorate of Consumer Protection in SEEB through frequent monitoring of markets. Specialists at the authority discovered that a foodstuff company changed expiry dates of various items, including spices, legumes, oil, vinegar, flour, and pickles, of well-known trademarks, repacked them in new bags with new expiry dates, and then distributed to big shopping outlets. His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Khamis Al-Ka'bi, Chairman of the Public Authority for Consumer Protection, in a statement to the Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television, confirmed that violations decreased came after awareness has increased with suppliers and consumers, as well as deterrent rules, especially after the issuance of the Consumer Protection Law and Competition Protection and Prohibition Monopoly Law. He said deterrent rules helped in minimizing violations, especially at the start of 2015 after the law had issued, particularly in matters related to big matters, as the new law imposed imprisonment, punishment, financial fines, and engaged chairmen and members of the board of directors in disputes. So it found a lot of deterrence in addition to integrated awareness among members of the society. Omani children formed one-third of the Sultanate's population, which reached more than 4 million, representing 35% to become 763,000 children. The governorates of Muscat and North Batana have the largest number of children by 41% of the total percentage, while 2% in the governorate of Msandam and Wusta. The wilaya of Maqshin came the last in the number of children by 0.03% of the total percentage. And still to come in our news bulletin. During the holy month of Ramadan, the solidarity and love among all fabrics of society are reflected in family gatherings for iftar. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Cooperation in military fields between the Sultanate and the United Kingdom topped the meeting of Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nibhani, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, with Lieutenant General James Everard, Commander of the British Royal Land Forces. They also discussed a number of matters of mutual concern, in addition to cooperation in that related to training. Major General Matar bin Salim al-Blushi, Commander of the Royal Army of Oman, also discussed a number of topics of military fields with Lieutenant General James Everard, Commander of the British Royal Land Forces, and his delegation. Talks also dwelt on a number of matters of mutual concern, especially in training and cooperation. Practicing sports has many psychological and physical benefits. In the Sultanate, people from different ages are keen to practice various sports in the holy month of Ramadan, especially before the iftar. Various places in the wilaya of Salalah this Ramadan have become a sporting hotspot due to the good weather during the Kharif season. The meanings of solidarity and love among all fabrics of the society are reflected in family gatherings for iftar during the holy month of Ramadan. Families in the governorates of Wusta gather in one place to break the fast. They prepare the iftar cuisine with various food dishes. However, camel milk is the main dish in every house in the governorate. After having iftar, they go to the mosque to perform the Maghrib prayers. And now for the general weather forecast. Cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas and the nearby mountains of the governorate of Dhofar, with chances of intermittent drizzle and fog on the mountains. The rest of the Sultanate will have clear to partly cloudy skies with low clouds over parts of the Hajar Mountains and areas overlooking the Arabian Sea. Winds will be north to northeasterly light to moderate along the coast of the Sea of Oman, while it will be south to southwesterly light to moderate, occasionally active along the rest of the Sultanate. Seas along the coast of the Arabian Sea will be rough with a maximum wave height of 4 meters, and the rest of the coast it will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues a royal decree. Petroleum Development Oman company signs an agreement to build a solar energy plant. The Public Authority for Consumer Protection seizes huge amounts of expired spices and legumes. And Omani children represent 35% of the total number of Omanis. With that, we come to an end to tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, good night.